Morning, guys. This is Allison with Ethereal Odyssey, and I am so sleepy. I just want to go back to bed. But I have to get ready for work, so why not do like a little get ready with me? The mirror that I'm looking at to get ready is over here, so if I'm not looking at this camera a lot, apologize. Sorry, not sorry, y'all. So we're just gonna talk through this. Be a nice little how's your day going, where are you at now type of thing. Using Simple brand makeup removing wipes because I was a bad kid and went to bed with my makeup on last night. And I wonder why I have acne. So happy Friday, y'all. Do you have any plans for the weekend? I think I might be going thrift shopping or to Gabriel Brothers or something like that, because I've gained like 20 pounds since last summer, mostly because of comfort eating and stress eating, like just eating in general, really. But that's okay, we'll just buy bigger clothes, and then when I'm ready to lose weight, I'll lose weight. Because if I keep stressing out about it and saying that I have to do it right now, it's never gonna happen. So we're just gonna let nature take its course. Also, if anybody has any good like recipes they want to shout out, I'm definitely not vegetarian by any means, but I do find myself wanting to eat more, leaning more on the vegetarian side than the not. Vegan stuff is pretty good too. Yeah, just holler at me your recipes. Then I'm gonna take my Burt's Bees toner. It's the Garden Tomato toner. It's pretty awesome. I'm in love with this little bottle. So whenever I do finally finish the Violet toner, it's gonna go right back into this bottle. I'll just have to label it or something. And I'm out of cotton swab, so we're using a square toilet paper, but that's okay. It works just the same. Yeah. If I remember to tag everything down below, I for sure will. Like what I'm using. Can't make a lot of promises today though, because it's Friday. We'll see. Hydrating primer from e.l.f. I only use like half a pump because it's so, like a little goes such a long way. I don't know about y'all, but my allergies are killing me. I'm not feeling as spunky as usual this morning. It's alright. Because, you know, that's about life. Just like in the tarot and life, there's gonna be ups and downs. That's alright. So, CoverGirl, ready, set, gorgeous. Every time I put on foundation, I feel like I'm almost like anointing myself with it. It's so goofy. It's funny the things that pop into your head when you're doing your little makeup routine. And I think that this foundation is slightly darker than my skin tone. But now that it's like summer-ish, I feel like it's blending in quite well. Still a little more on the yellow side than I'd want, but we're gonna roll with it. And I really like the finish, and that does last like all day. It's like one of the nice drugstore foundations that I found that is like somewhat comparable to a like high-end. Works for me. And the concealer, I can't remember which one it is, but it's the lightest one. If you can find the lightest one, that's it. I also really love like the lavender concealer from NYX. But I want to say it was Goodies that carries NYX. Their Goodies display is basically only lipstick now, which is really disappointing. Because they used to have a really good selection of concealers and eyeshadows and eyeliners, and now it's just lipstick. I don't know about y'all, but I love I love lipstick, but I don't buy it nearly as often because I have a ton of shades and I'm usually only exclusively with liquid lipstick because I'm obsessed with the way that it stays. And nobody's got time to reapply their stuff. So, if you're wondering what kind of brush I'm applying these both with, it's the Sephora number 56 Pro Flawless Airbrush. It's so dirty, but we're doing it. I think that's going to be a big project this weekend, is deep cleaning, not just like usual cleaning the house, but cleaning my brushes up, reorganizing. Sometimes it feels nice to just get everything in order. Then we're gonna go in with the, is it Coty? Air Spun. Original formula, loose powder. I love it. I'm not a big fan of pressed powder. I've never really got the hang of it. I never got the hang of it, and I feel like it makes me break out even more. Yeah, so I'm a big loose powder person. Plus, I love this giant fluffy brush. It's fluffy brush. It's another Sephora one, number 55 Pro Airbrush. Nice and trusty. I used to be super into makeup before I got into the whole tarot metaphysical life. Not that I'm not into makeup anymore. I just don't spend significantly as much money. Oh, sweet. Another cool thing I almost forgot to mention. My dearest friend Ryan. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. My boyfriend and I and a couple other friends were hanging out at her and her boyfriend's house last night. Because the guys are in like a band and then the girls just kind of get together and chit chat. But she gave me her tarot deck. She says she just doesn't like use it as much, and she knows that I'm really into it. It's the Line Strider Tarot, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so stoked about it. I've always wanted that deck. I've almost ordered it like so many times, and then for someone to like finally give one, like to give that to me just felt so like powerful. This is also my first deck that anyone's ever like given me also. I know that there's like a lot of stigma behind that about how like your first deck should be like one that you're given. But honey, if I was waiting around for someone to give me my first deck, I'd be waiting for 4 or 5 years. There's no way. Well, probably closer to 4. No. It doesn't matter. I'd be waiting way too long I wouldn't be reading tarot, and I wouldn't be trying to build a business. If you hear like a weird little like knocking or rattling sound, it's Tibbs, the cat. You all know him. He is playing with the cap that goes onto my razor in the shower. He just like plays with the oddest things. I don't know about your guys' cats, but he loves playing with like the little milk ties, like the little rings that come on top of the milk jugs. Also really loves dried flowers, which can be hard when I'm trying to dry some flowers to use for the herb and different random things. He just like will reach up on the shelf and then like just take one out and then run off and just bat it around with it. It's so cute. Also, his very favorite toy is hair ties. That's why I can never find any. Goodness. Generally, if I'm looking for one, I can almost always find at least one in his food dish. Do your cats do that? I'm sure a cat does that also. And then we're gonna contour this. I'm like a terrible makeup tutorial person. Because I'm not even saying this is some Sephora brush that was in a set. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Light, and of course it's like used every single day. I don't always use the lighter colors nearly as much, and if you see, there's Tibbs flushing the toilet. Tibbs, what are you doing? Huh? He's just pretending like he's innocent. Oh goodness. No wonder water bill's so high. That was like one of the funniest things when I first moved in with my boyfriend. I think it was August will be about a year. But he's like, if you're ever here by yourself and you hear a toilet flush, don't worry, no one's in the house. It's just Tibbs. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, seriously, he likes to put his paws on the little ledge and like lean forward to flush it. And that's the goofiest thing ever. I've never heard of a cat flushing a toilet. Tibbs! What's wrong? What are you doing? What's going on? This kid is just demanding attention. You are. Can you guys say hi to Tibbs? Oh. Hey, don't be biting me. Just chill. Just chill out. Also going in with a Makeup Academy brush. It's just like one of the thin, nice crease brushes. It's definitely taped together, just like my eyebrow pencil or brush or whatever you would call it. And the original Lime Crime palette. I had the second one, and they were pretty, but just seemed mostly like fall colors. And I just wasn't really feeling it. I love these ones because they're all like mostly like, not warmer tones because there are a few cool bright ones in there, but they're just all colors that I really have been using on the regular. So I like the gray color in there, Divine. A little bit of the orange Creation, just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Like wondering if Tibbs is going to attack. Nope, he's looking out the window. He's being a good boy. Seriously, he is like one of the most rambunctious cats I've ever known. I want to say it took a good solid 4 months of me living here for him to get to, like, used to me. And not even, like, to cuddle with me, just to, like, be okay and not try to bite me all the time. Yes, he is fixed, if anybody is gonna ask. He is just has a big personality. Very much like a person. And he's super good at manipulating me and Noah into giving him more treats. Little fucker. He's a good cat though. Do your guys' animals have random personalities? One fun thing about cats, I guess cats, but Tibbs, is he will play hair ties. That's what I call it, because he will take one of my hair ties and I'll snap it across the room and I'll go chase after it. And if he's in a good mood, he'll actually go get it and bring it back, like a little fetch game. But, like, after every time he brings it back, it's like he doesn't bring it all the way back to me. He'll bring it to, like, you know, the edge of the couch or, like, the carpet or, like, the living room edge. And it's, like, a little bit further away each time. And I'm like, hey, dude, I thought you were supposed to be getting exercise. I'm not getting this up. Or I'm not getting up every single time to get this. Lancome blush in Shimmering Mandarin Sky. It's one of my go-to spring foundations. Definitely didn't think I was an orange blush kind of gal until I tried this out at the counter. I'm like, holy smokes. It just brings like a nice warmth to the look. Da, 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 da. Do you guys like do anything while you're getting ready? Do you just sit in silence? Do you talk to yourselves? Where is that other makeup brush I'm looking for? Ooh. Well, oh, it's right here. Goodness, can you hear everything rattling because I'm so loud? Anyways, do you guys just sit in silence? I know, great face, right? Oh, excuse me. That was really gross. I generally will listen to YouTube videos playing in the background, like ones that don't really require me looking much at the video. Also really like podcasts. I really like Lindsay Mack, Terror for the Wild Soul. She's very relaxing and intuitive, and everything she's done that I've listened to so far has been like spot on to what I needed at the time. I feel like I'm obsessed with this like dark brown color in this Lime Crime palette. I feel like I could never get enough. You know, we're just gonna roll with it. And I really like Karina. I'm totally blanking on her last name, but she has the Rise Up Good Witch podcast. Yeah, she's pretty sweet. I follow her on Instagram, but I feel like I never really see her posts as I'm like on it. But I really like her podcast. They're very much like focused on you know, self-care is a form of resistance is like the main thing. But yeah, every week she talks about different, you know, forms of self-care, and I don't know, she's also into anthropology and whatnot, and yeah, I'm into it. I feel it, I vibe it, I dig it. So now we're going in with LA Colors liquid eyeliner, and then I'm trying not to mess this up. You guys ever go in for the subtle wing and then come out Amy Winehouse? Yep, me too, almost every day. Sitting in the silence. Why do you think sitting in silence is so hard for people? Just being left alone with their own thoughts. I will admit it firstly that it drives me nuts. I hate sitting in silence, and I almost messed this up. Yeah, because like facing your truth is hard, even though I'm trying. I'm also super excited to try out my dandelion oil tomorrow. It's gonna be for my hair because this girl's hair is thirsty. It's just so dry. Hope my eyeliner is up to par for y'all. I like always worry about being trolled on my videos, but surprisingly, the feedback has been very positive. How does it look? Decent? Rollable? We're rolling with it today. If you see a big old issue, I mean, you can shout it out, but it's not gonna help me for the day. It is what it is, guys. And then the trusty Maybelline Colossal Volume Mascara. I've tried lots of different ones, but I keep coming back to this specific one. Just black. Glam black is what they call it. I know, great view of me, guys, right? I never said I was a makeup professional. Only that we're getting ready for work. And this is mostly like my everyday look. Except sometimes I'll do lighter on the eyeshadow. The eyeliner will sometimes not be existent because it seems like too much of a bother sometimes. But I'm going clothes shopping after work. Gotta look my best for when I'm trying in the changing rooms. Whatever. And I got a big old glob of eyeshadow in there, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's okay. Doesn't look bad. And almost lastly, we need some eyebrows. I'm like just realizing how much I have not been looking into the camera for this video. I'm not really that sorry. This brush came in with my, I think it's like the Milani, whatever dip brow pomade that is. And it's okay, but it does dry out really quickly, so I have to constantly like keep adding oil and stuff like that in there. But I'm currently using the e.l.f. brand Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in medium brown. And I am a fan of a little bit darker brows. Darker brows and lighter hair is my jam. It's my main squeeze. Eyebrows are very personal. Did you guys ever see that meme? I didn't realize I would ever care about my eyebrows as much as I do. Yeah, same. Sorry if my face is really awkwardly bright in this lighting. This is just the general lighting. And I like to go just like slightly above my brow line. So it gives me like the illusion of like higher brows and like, so I look like fierce all day. Oh goodness. So I'm currently in, I want to say it's a number 9 year. I found this out from my dearest friend DJ. She is a yoga instructor / owns a couple local studios nearby, or is like a partner in one. Doesn't really matter. She's an amazing person and she's like my personal guru right now. Yeah, she's been super insightful. She's helped me learn. Oh my gosh, look, one brow's like way thicker than the other. What have I done? Oh gosh. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. Ugh. I knew this was gonna be difficult. Hey, what are you doing? Can you guys see him down here? Tips demanding attention, like always. Yeah, but DJ's been amazing. She's helped me learn how to read chakras on people to see like what kinds of healing needs to be done. Yeah. The moon pages had done an awesome tarot chakra reading for me also, like I think it was the same day, just like later on in the evening, and just comparing, you know, what DJ had read for me and then whatever Caitlin had read for me was like just so spot on and like match each other almost perfectly. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I know that these eyebrows are crazy and I've been spending like almost half the video on it, but yeah, I feel like this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm just like, this is getting rough. Maybe it doesn't look that bad on camera, but yeah, in the mirror it looks crazy. Whatever. I don't have time to fix it, guys. And this is where I generally go in with some lipstick, but I'm gonna be eating some oatmeal this morning when I get to work. Maybe / like soon before I leave. So we're gonna wait until afterwards because I've learned my lesson way too many times to not put on lipstick right away. So if you can see, my hair is like, I want to say like 3 days old. Yeah, it definitely needs some attention. So we're gonna go in with the Moroccanoil Dry Shampoo. I usually use the Moroccanoil treatment also, but I'm getting so low I have to unscrew the cap and pour it out. that should be solid. Oh, it smells so good. I could just like bathe in this stuff. And then just rub it all in. Pretend it's actual shampoo. And I forgot my trusty little wet brush. It's got tons of pink hair in it, guys. Apologize. Wet Brush Pro. It's the vent brush. It's really good for brushing tangly ass hair, as well as, oops, blow drying your hair while using this. It's fantastic. We sell some at work, so I was stoked to get that little discount, y'all. And I'm realizing this video is like 30 minutes long. And then if I feel like it, I'll go in with like a flat iron again and just kind of like touch up a few things. But honestly, I don't feel like it looks that bad. I might hit it maybe with a little hairspray or something, but I don't know, that just seems like a lot of effort right now. That's like pretty much it, other than slapping on some glasses before work, because I'm blind as a bat. But I hate the glare in the camera. So this is my everyday look, guys. So it looks so precious. Drinking out some coffee. Shout out to Jackie O's. That's where Noah works, / the best beer in the world. This is one of their coffee cups. Champion ground. Woohoo. But it's actually, I want to say, a mixture of Caribou coffee and Starbucks, Cafe Verona. But we were getting low on both, so I just made a mixture. Still tastes just as great. I'm drinking it black because I need a major pick-me-up this morning. Thanks again for sticking around for this whole video. I know it was exhausting. And yeah, so I'm going to end it now before it gets like too crazy long. Thanks again, and I hope you have a happy Friday.